What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our third episode of She Knows Football, presented by Kansas City, My City. This is a podcast that gives women the opportunity to highlight their strengths and understanding of the sport of football. So I'm here with Miss Opal Gorman, who is going to be the host and star, my partner. I don't know what you call it. Yeah,
it's a very awkward word to use.
Of the show. So here she is. So go ahead, tell the people who you are. What's up?
What's going on, everybody? As my husband said, I am Opal Gorman. And just a little information. Maybe you missed the first two episodes, but definitely go back and check those out. But yes, football. I'm always been a sports person. But I definitely have been more involved and engaged with football since marrying my husband, which I am a Chiefs fan by marriage, for those of you who may not know. So, yes, so just kind of sharing a little insight on the conversations we, typically have about football and sports. That's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about that in sports, but also as a married couple. And people can see married people doing stuff together. So in full transparency, just to strengthen marriages, me and the missus, we done had a little spat before we started this bad boy, and we are still sitting here. So if she don't want to look at me, it's her. It's her. No.
Very interesting concept.
I can dig it. So in episode 1, we talked about top 10 quarterbacks. All right. So you had Dak at number 10. You had Patrick Mahomes at number 1.
Yes.
Leaving off Matt Stafford and Deshaun Watson. We then went in episode 2, top 10 wide receivers. You put Justin Jefferson at number 10. And you came in with Cooper Kupp at number 1. Okay. Yes. So with full anticipation of the season starting here shortly, we don't have a ton of feedback of everything that's going on. Preseason just wrapped up. You got any takes off the preseason for the Chiefs specifically?
We were able to go to the third preseason game. Shout out to the wonderful Jones family.
Thank you.
Surely appreciate it. They were great seats in my head. I'm
telling you. Chiefs tickets are expensive than a mug. Like last year we went to the game and I paid like $300 for like the home opener, and I just knew for that type of money I was gonna be sitting down at field level, and I was walking over there and they was like, "No, your seats is upstairs." I said, "Ain't no way." But I got to sit field side this time.
Yes, very close. I said this will be the closest I'll be up until I'm 40. I figure by the time I'm 40,
we might be.
I'll be settled in.
Yeah, we might be able to afford.
Well, it's not even afford. It's really like me in my subconscious being okay with spending that type of money on 2 tickets. Now, my husband, he'll probably sit that close here in this upcoming season.
I don't know, like
2 tickets, a mortgage, 2 tickets that close.
You
for
start
a
winning Super Bowls. It's crazy how they try to pimp me. And I'm not going for it. It's all good. Yeah.
But the game was good what we saw. And, of course, in being parents, we had to drop our son off at marching band practice. So we were late to the game. And then we had to be able to go back and pick him up. So we had to leave a little early. But
which is cool. Like, you want to beat that Chiefs traffic.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But the game was good. What I got to see in person was really good. One person in particular was Corey Coleman. I thought he did a really good job when I was, in watching the game. I thought that was really good.
He did
a good job. Yeah.
He really did. I think he played for the Browns before that, the speedster. So I think he's a good scheme fit into what the Chiefs got going on. So hopefully he makes the team. It's just a lot of depth at wide receiver right now.
Yeah. I don't know if he gonna make the actual roster.
Yeah.
Let's say that. I don't know if he gonna make the roster, but because the wide receiver room is a pretty solid. That's a solid room.
Yeah. Yep. You got any? What about you think about the running backs?
I think the running backs are good. For sure. Obviously, Edwards-Helaire. Pacheco and McKinnon. That fourth spot, might be a little up in the air. But definitely those three. I think the running back room is solid, though.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Ro Jones came from the Buccaneers, and I like that dude. But to see that he might not make it is rather interesting. And Pacheco come out of nowhere for that roster spot. Yeah, so looking forward to a great year from the Chiefs. Tyreek Hill won't be here, but it looks like we'll be okay. Patrick Mahomes is as advertised. The hype is real. He can play football without.
We'll definitely be perfectly fine without Tyreek. Tyreek is a great wide receiver, but he's not the whole team.
Right. He's not the whole team, but we ought to be ashamed of ourselves for throwing him to the side like that.
Throwing him to the side?
Yeah, we just kicked to the curb. That's what the man said. You know what I'm
saying?
Throwing
him to the side? We did not throw that man to the side.
We kicked him to the curb.
Football is still about business and money and salary caps and all of that good jazz. And, listen, he got paid. Listen, I don't think, let me say this. He definitely deserved the money he got. I'm not taking anything away from him in that way, but we got a salary cap, we got to squeeze in everybody. And, Travis, now again, I don't think people should get paid under what they're worth. But we trying to keep a great team, so sometimes you may not be able to get all the money you want.
Right. It should be a give and take. I think that's just to balance it all. What do you want? You can't have it all. You can't have the $30 million contract while also pursuing Super Bowls. And I think Super Bowls and legacy is important because once you are an established legend in the NFL, you will forever, for the rest of your life, be able to go just about anywhere you want to and continue to get endorsement deals and continue to get speaking engagements, continue to be anywhere and be credible. So those Super Bowl championships are important and being a contributing factor of it, or just go ahead and get your money now. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
but Tyreek, he does have a ring, so it's not like he kind of has that monkey off his back. So
can you imagine if Tyreek Hill got 2 more? If he had 3, we could potentially be talking about Tyreek Hill top 5 receivers all time simply because of those rings.
I mean, I do agree, but we do know that he had a little background, troubles. Now, again, he's fine. Everything's all good. However, I'm sure that impacted his ability to get endorsement deals early on. So he kind of has to be, a little more reliant on contract money than endorsement deals. Like I said, I don't know his endorsement deal situation now. Like I said, his stuff is, cleared up. He got all his stuff situated. I think whoever his publicist is and himself, he's done a great job being consistent and turning around his image, so
it look like he's tearing it up right back. He's just messing it right back on up.
But that's regular people
and Chiefs
stuff.
Fan, listen, we love our city. We love the Chiefs, i.e. our shirts. Kansas City, my city, man, I love my city. You know what I mean? Kansas City, my city, so we put it on a T-shirt. We love Kansas City. So when somebody, former player, as much as we love you, if you get to talking crazy about us a little bit, that's something we kind of take personal. You know what I'm saying?
He doing a lot of flip-flopping at this point.
Nah, he flat out saying, Pat ain't as accurate as Tua. They kicked me to the curb, and I want this, that, and the third. To people, there's people still mad at Tony Gonzalez because of the favor he had towards Atlanta. We just don't. So Tyreek's creeping. He's playing games.
But Tony Gonzalez tried to low-key act like he didn't even play for the Chiefs almost.
He did.
But now that we done won some Super Bowls, we got a solid team. He kind of he back on the, the Chiefs. And it's kind of all right, Tony, we don't got time for you with this.
Right. You can go ahead and keep it moving. Yeah. So, okay, cool. So this episode, we talked briefly a little bit about the Chiefs. Let's talk about teams in totality. Super Bowl predictions, might we? On the spot, we haven't even.
Okay.
With the flow of the episode, we haven't really crunched out. I told you we had a little special. No, this is on the fly. This is good. This is
Super Bowl predictions. Okay, so now this is obviously with no data as far as anybody playing in the season. I'm completely throwing this out there. Okay. I think the Super Bowl is going to be.
You about to give your pick right now?
Oh, I thought that's what we was doing.
I did. I didn't know we was in agreement. That's where we was going.
I don't mind doing this, but we can
Okay,
go.
no, that's cool. So first, let's do it like this. You know what I'm saying? If they want your pick, they gotta stay for about 10 more minutes.
Okay.
All right. So let's do this. We'll do your top 3 NFC teams.
Okay.
Top 3 AFC teams.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go Super Bowl picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
Okay, that's fine.
So let's talk about top team picks. You want to go to the NFC or AFC first?
No, I want to start with the NFC. It's a little easier, I feel like.
Do you think the NFC is easier than picking from the AFC?
Yes.
Is that because the AFC is a tougher conference?
Yes, I feel like the AFC is much
Why do you feel
tougher.
like that?
I believe if we're talking, it's a lot of good quarterbacks, man.
In the AFC?
Man.
Quarterbacks are important.
Man.
Yeah, on that point, it's a lot of good athletes and players. A lot of strong defenses on the AFC side. A lot of people came over to the AFC.
Yeah,
Specifically the AFC West, but
yes, I was about to say, even just think about the AFC West, I think that all 4 of the teams, they're like, it's kind of like
solid.
Oh my goodness, and that's just the AFC West alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I'm kind of like, I definitely think the AFC is probably a little tougher to play in.
Okay, cool. So let's go to the NFC and see who you think is even worth talking about over there. On the NFC side.
That's a little way rough to say it like that. They not like trash.
You just hyped up the AFC all the way. So then the NFC. Okay, let's go ahead. Top 3 teams, NFC.
My top 3 teams, it doesn't matter what order. I'm just...
let's go from 3 to 1.
Oh, okay, well, in order. Ooh, okay, never mind. I didn't put them in order.
Okay, so there's 3 teams.
I'm just going to share my top 3
Okay,
teams.
so the 3 teams that you think, no particular order, then that's order. That's prioritize them. So who's the 3 teams you think are going to be in the NFC?
I believe it will be the Bucks,
Mm-hmm.
the Packers,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say the Rams.
Okay, no, that's solid. That makes sense.
Yeah, my other 2, I had the Cardinals and the Cowboys. I feel like the other 3 teams are gonna be a little bit better. But it's still, yeah.
Yeah, okay, those are good picks. You know who I like coming out the NFC side? The New Orleans Saints.
Very interesting.
Yeah, Tyron is over there now. They got
Talk about somebody
Landry.
getting thrown to the side.
I mean, they kicked the man to the curb.
I wanted them to keep Tyron low key. I was kind of
Now,
sad.
if Tyron was saying the Chiefs kicked him to the curb, I could understand that.
Yeah.
That was.
Yes, I could understand Tyron saying that because
I do feel like we kind of kicked him a little bit.
I really wanted us to keep Tyron.
I did too. I thought it was a no-brainer. But I also thought Tyreek. If somebody would have told me that Tyreek Hill was leaving, we would have laughed. We would have argued.
Mm-hmm.
I would have fussed, yelled. Like there was absolutely no way we would give up Tyreek Hill. I kind of felt that way, so I felt stronger about giving up Tyreek than I did Tyron. But I thought Tyron was definitely going to be sticking around. And these moves, man.
Yeah.
But the faith that I had in Veach. Veach can do very little wrong in my eye. Like if you pick Patrick Mahomes, I really don't care what else you
like he's done his due diligence.
You've done
doesn't
your
have to
due
prove
diligence.
anything else.
Not a thing. And I think he should go to the Hall of Fame off that pick alone.
I can kind of see that, but our defense is always questionable. And Tyron to me was solid player. He was solid as a leader on the defensive end. I just that was the only thing I was sad.
Yeah.
I was sad that
They look
Tyron
a lot
was
better
gone.
this year, though. They look really solid. I'm excited to see what Bolton and Gay does at linebacker.
Definitely solid.
Chanel, he's a solid linebacker. Karlaftis is coming off the edge. Chris Jones as a maniac. Frank Clark, you got something to prove, buddy. So a little chip on your shoulder.
Listen, he done got in extra shape.
Yeah, extra. He said he stopped drinking. I'm like, can you still play defensive end, sir? Are you even big enough? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
The Saints
yeah, we
are-
got some cornerbacks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
think I think our defense is
Reed.
cool. We good still.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, Saints. I like the Saints, but you said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You said the Packers. Yeah, was that? Did you base that off a quarterback play?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I picked my top teams because the whole game runs to the correct. Now, obviously, people need defense, but the way I kind of see the NFL kind of changing, it seems like, especially when we talk about these really great quarterbacks, the scoring is kind of starting to get like it's not out of control technically, but people are able to score.
Yeah, left and right. You know what I mean? How the rules are set up and everything like that. But
so I guess the defense really should be just as important.
did you hear what Sammy Watkins said about Patrick? You did. So you heard?
I don't even want to talk about Sammy. I was like, why are you talking, brother? Like,
Yeah.
let's discuss you staying healthy
Right.
and you being able to contribute to teams. Like, I don't want to hear your opinion about no court. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
no, for
what I'm saying?
real.
I don't
Yeah.
want to hear nothing.
Yeah, right. Like, what do you know about quarterbacks? And you haven't even played long enough with Patrick. You was hurt. Out of 3 years, you played 8 games. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even played with Patrick long enough to even
Oh
know.
my goodness!
You know what I'm
I'm saying?
saying?
But now to his point, you know, here's the thing. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is an older quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like how he quote unquote carries himself. I hope is a little different than maybe a younger quarterback is. He's a, you know, of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, and based in, you know, Aaron Rodgers, here's the thing. He's cool and everything, but, you know, the way I see him in the media sometimes, he don't come off as the friendliest person in the world. This is just, and I don't even watch that much stuff about him. The only thing that slightly changed my mind was the little golf tournament that he did this summer. Is my hair sticking up?
No, man, it's a fly that got into the room
Oh,
yesterday.
shoot.
And I
Why is this fly bothering? Was that Aaron? Did Aaron just send that fly in here? I was about to get on his head.
So I was trying to shoot the fly. I was trying to get it out earlier. And this is y'all see the fly, man.
But I think Aaron Rodgers carries himself a little differently. Listen, this Negro, what did he say about the immunization shot? The COVID shot?
He said he was immunized.
He said he was immunized. So of course the brother carries himself differently. Okay,
Yeah.
you know he got his own unique personality.
Yeah.
So he does carry himself differently. You know what I'm saying? But just don't be trying to parallel or compare the two.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I felt disrespected a little bit, but it's all right.
Yes. So it just really just depends on how you compare the two. But I guess from a wide receiver perspective, I guess you would want some certain things differently. You know what I mean? But if we talking about Super Bowls, Pat is already comparable.
He went to 2. How Aaron Rodgers went to 1.
You know what I'm saying?
He won it, so technically he has 100% return rate on his Super Bowl.
But Pat got 1 too, so
Yes, but Patrick,
there you have it.
and Aaron Rodgers should have been to the Super Bowl way more often. You would think.
If you Aaron Rodgers talking all this stuff, it's cool.
Whatever.
Okay. So let's prioritize them. So you got the Rams, the Bucks, and the Packers. In the NFC Championship game, who's going to be playing each other?
Ooh. I don't know. I think the Packers will be in the NFC Championship game. I do think that. I think everybody else is kind of up in the air, but I do think the Packers will be in the NFC Championship.
That is one of your strongest picks. Okay.
Yeah, you know, like I said, Rams. I mean, hopefully Matthew Stafford is healthy.
Okay.
And Tom Brady. You know what? I think it'll be the Packers and the Bucks.
The Bucks and Packers in the NFC Championship game.
If
Freaking
Tom can
Brady.
get past like the little first round person, because sometimes he'll lose games. You'll be like, oh, I'm surprised he lost that one.
Yeah.
If he gets past the little first round thing, I think it'll be the Packers and the Bucks.
In the championship game. Okay. And who wins that game to go to the Super Bowl? And this is
I thought you didn't want my Super Bowl predictions yet.
Okay. Cool. So NFC, we got the Bucks and the Packers in a championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coming around to the AFC. Who are your top 3 teams, no particular order, for the AFC?
Okay, so I'm gonna. I don't even think this is technically alphabetical order. I was about to say alphabetical order,
Yeah.
but I have the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs.
Whoa. Bengals, Bills, and Chiefs.
Yes.
You cut out the Chargers. You cut out the Ravens. You cut out a couple other teams.
Yeah, you said I cut out the Raiders. I cut out the Ravens. I cut
Yeah.
out the Chargers.
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay.
I cut out a lot of it. That's why I said again, AFC is just to me is better than the NFC.
So top three: Bengals, Bills, and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So similar quarterback play is what you kind of looked at.
Yes. Yes. Probably so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Yeah. I'm with you. See, I think heavily about the quarterback just because, like I said, people are kind of scoring out of control at this point, and so of course, obviously, that partly proves the point that you need better defenses. Obviously, because but I think to me it almost seems like, dang, that's hard to say. But I was about to say maybe it's like offenses are losing the game, but technically if the defense is not playing, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do think it just seems like the NFL's getting it's getting a whole lot of offense.
Yep. You got to be able to score in the NFL. This is very, very true.
Yeah.
But to have a defense to kind of counteract against people's offensive attack is what going to put people over the edge, I believe.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Hands down, having a solid quarterback is a no-brainer. And the teams that I think is going to take it over the edge and ultimately win is going to be the teams that has at least a pretty good defense to go along with that exceptional quarterback play.
Agreed, 100%.
Cool. So for the AFC championship game, who you got?
I would love to see the Chiefs and Bills again.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a championship game last year.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but technically yes, it wasn't, but to me that was a great game. Like I said, I just think Josh Allen is gonna give the NFL some problems the whole time he in it.
He's pretty good, man.
I like Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes could be the next Brady Manning, and I don't like for the last 3-4 years, I feel like everybody was like, "Oh, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, this guy, Patrick Mahomes, that guy, Patrick Mahomes." Everybody was trying to figure out who the next rivalry was, and I kind of got offended. Like, can't nobody step to the man? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just be real about it. Josh Allen and Aaron. Aaron is a Bills fan, so if he sees this, shout out to you. He's a Bills fan, and for the past 2-3 years, he's sent out like Bills memes and stuff like that, just hyping up his quarterback. And we beat him the last 2 years, and so I had bragging rights for the last couple of years. But low key, just truthfully speaking, the Bills are solid. Josh Allen is a solid quarterback, and I think he does have the right to say rivalry status, but I think he will be the Peyton Manning of the Brady Manning rivalry. So Tom Brady will ultimately have more rings, but I still think Patrick Mahomes is more talented than Josh Allen though too. But the winner of the rivalry, obviously, is Brady, and I think at the end of this rivalry, it will be Mahomes, but
I agree
Josh
with that.
Allen is very good.
Technically, Brady did win the rivalry, but didn't Manning beat him both times in the Super Bowl? Like he's
his little brother.
Oh, the little. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Little Manning.
Okay.
Yeah. Little Eli. But yeah. So.
Yeah. So I'm excited that this class of quarterbacks is in the NFL right now. Like they're all pretty exciting to watch.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay. So she got the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. And then she also has the Buccaneers and the Packers.
Yeah.
So
that would be so, it just hit me. Like that would be epic championship games to play in the same year.
You know what? That was
that
the
just
golf.
hit me.
Yeah, that golf tournament game, and those are the 4
Oh,
quarterbacks.
yeah. Yep.
She doing that stuff again. She just likes to. Which
Which is the only reason why I kind of like, oh, Aaron may not be too bad because he was laughing and everything out there, and I was kind of like, huh, but that would be literally an epic set of championship games.
Nah, for sure. Cool. So let's talk about it. Super Bowl picks. Who do you got coming to the Super Bowl from the NFC side?
From the NFC side, I think he's going to do it. I believe this is Aaron Rodgers' year.
Oh, wow.
If he can stay healthy, I think he's going back to the Super Bowl this year, finally.
Okay.
I think so. Like, I just kind of, yeah.
All right. You think he beats Brady? This has to be Brady's last year.
Listen.
You think he's gonna beat Tom Brady?
I do. I'm
Man, I learned to stop. Like, there was
I don't doubt Tom.
Yeah.
Like he can't do it.
Like it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought Tom Brady was watched when we played him in our Super Bowl. The Chiefs played him. And I said, there's no way we lose to Tom Brady. And when he beat us, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I'm sorry, Kansas City. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, I love them like no other. But for me, personally, Tom Brady beating us, and I gave them 0 chance of beating us. It did it for me. So I think there's a possibility, but I like the Packers pick. Okay, well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Aaron, I need you to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then coming out the AFC side, who you got?
I have the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I have the
Some
Chiefs.
of this stuff you really don't like.
I was
we'll
reluctant.
get to fussing on camera.
I was reluctant to say the Chiefs a few weeks ago. I was.
Yeah.
Because I kind of feel like this year it's going to be a good year, but I think they're going to, everybody has to face adversity. The Chiefs can't go to the Super Bowl every single year. Like,
right.
They can't. Now, they didn't go last year, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I think since teams are going to kind of have to rearrange how they play us, we're going to have to play a little differently, not having Tyreek and stuff like that. I think we'll be able to have a couple of good surprises and stuff like that. And I think it would only be fitting for Patrick to face Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl before Aaron retires.
The State Farm game.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. That would be listen. State Farm would clean up on their stuff.
Yeah, I need an extra commercial. Roll the commercial. Put extra money in there. For sure. Okay, cool. And who you got winning?
The Chiefs.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, Aaron's, never mind. I'm not going to be rude. It's fine. I had other I'm not going to be rude because part of me feel like me being rude going to mess up something. But that ain't got nothing to do with it. But anyway, I'm not going to be rude.
What was you going to say?
No, I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be rude.
What was you going to say?
Okay. I was basically just going to say, again, I don't, Aaron, I'm sure he's a cool dude. He just don't seem like, he just needs to be beat by Patrick.
He needs to be beat?
Yes.
You want
just for humility's sake. But who am I to tell somebody that somebody needs to be humble? That's not, who am I? Because I'm clearly not the most, I'm a work in progress, like I said last time. So who am I?
Just the sinner.
Who am I? But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want Patrick to get beat by 2 of the great quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. So I just feel like, he has to have some type of edge in his career to say he beat one of
Rodgers.
The other great. Yeah, like he beat Rodgers, Mr. 2-time MVP. But.
So we're back, and that mug was acting weird. So if we're able to mesh it in nicely, you will not see this part. But if we cannot, the stuff messed up on us, so we had to piece it in there. Cool. So we were talking about Aaron Rodgers and how you want him to lose the Super Bowl. You want him to go to the Super Bowl and lose. Well, dang, that's jacked up now that I say that out loud.
If anybody faces the Chiefs, I want the other team to lose.
Okay. But you want Aaron Rodgers to get to the top just so he can fall further.
That's not to fall further. Now, that's not why I'm saying that. Again, like I said,
You feel like he earned it?
I feel like he's earned it, like with his play.
Yeah.
with his play. Like he's a phenomenal quarterback. Like that's undeniable. Like I said, I'm partly basing my stance on Aaron just on his attitude, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just on his attitude.
Cool. I was saying I do want to play Tom Brady again in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would
love
like
to see
that. Yeah, of course. So we can say that we beat him.
Yeah, so we say we got him. I know Brady's super old, but he was super old when he beat us. And yeah, man.
Oh yeah, the age thing don't count with Tom. Like
Yeah,
I'm not saying because
He's still
no, that's not even a
punch
thing.
him in the mouth, man.
Wow, I thought what I said was rude.
No, forget that. Punch him in the mouth. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up. So those are Opal's AFC and NFC championship game picks and her Super Bowl predictions. She has the Kansas City Chiefs against the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 57, I believe. Yeah, so 56. Yeah, this is 57 coming up, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
It's 57 okay. Maybe, or 58. I just saw it on, like, I was watching NFL today, and I saw the little.
Yeah, I don't know how to read Roman numerals like that. Why do they mess with us?
L is 50, V is 5, and then the straight lines are 1. So that's kind of how.
Okay. 57 or 58. And yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for this episode 3 of She Knows Football, presented by Kansas City, My City. We want you to go get your merch. You know what I'm saying? Check us out.
This tan one is one of my favorites.
You like the tan one?
Yeah, I like the tan.
Heck yeah.
So this is tan. I don't know if y'all can, how good the lighting is.
Okay, cool. So stuff is just don't want us to be great. So we just trying to wrap it up, man. Tell us we want you to buy a T-shirt. That's all we trying to do. Communicate. You know, we started a business, and we need y'all to support it. We are a local owned T-shirt company from Kansas City, Missouri, and we want you to buy a T-shirt. So go to kansascitymycity.com. Purchase your T-shirt. I love the cut. Opal was saying she loves the color. So I love how it fits. You know what I'm saying? Got a little belly, so like they hide my belly a little better. You know what I'm saying? My wife looks great in it. And then we can match. We went to the Chiefs game and we was vibing. You know what I'm saying? I was red and yellow, you was yellow and red. And it was dope. So you can wear it to a bar, wear it out of town, wear it at the game. It goes a lot of places. So mess with us, rock with us. You know what I'm saying? That's it. KansasCityMyCity.com before it starts messing up again. You got anything else, Opal, before you?
Again, like, share, subscribe, engage with us. Leave your comments about what you think about what we're talking about.
That's right.
We love the feedback.
Like, comment, share. Yeah, subscribe to the page. And that is another episode of She Knows Football. Until next time, thank you, Kansas City. Peace.